what's so deep about it. Like, it's some white ones in there, but we know it's outside of the funny shit because that shit funny as fuck. But just how, see, they don't even, I take something like this, nigga. The men protected them in being these types of mothers only for that same protection to be used against niggas that for that with that same, you get what I'm saying? Like, these type of mamas in here who just reckless, off the wall. Because I mean, there's different types of them. You know, that even speaks to it. Different types of the black fuckery in there. But niggas said, okay, cool. This our mamas. We gonna let this shit rock. And like I said, nigga, it's different many styles in there. You know what I'm saying? That's protected. Only for that to be used on the back end against us, and it be the start of the foundation of, you know, us being fucked up. I ain't saying it's our fault because it's in our sincerity. That's what I'm saying. We protected this. Yeah, nigga, dare you dare motherfucker outside the race to say something about it. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, all that to get to the point where we at now, where we just little tools, pet dolls. You know what I'm saying? Crazy, man. I was realizing, man, how deep it is. Like, it's a lot of women who don't even really realize how deep they is in the masculine of, I just need a nigga to have my baby for me real quick and I'll raise him. Like, when you think about that from a nigga point of view, it's actually precise. You can do that. Like, you can legit do that. But to think about that from a female point of view, man, it just speaks to how off, you know, they are. But what I'm saying is, it's so normal. It's legit, really an observation. Cause motherfuckers, you casting pearls of swine at that point, you know.
It looks like a convergence of several things, man. Our generation really, especially if you're a man, you really don't have the luxury your uncles did and your father did and your grandfather had. As a man, you don't have the luxury they did. You see, at least they could go find a basic woman in their age group. And by basic woman, she's going to keep house, she's going to cook food, she's going to give sex on demand, and you're going to at least get that. All right? Our generation has to risk choosing the wrong one, because the wrong one can fuck your life up. You know, have you spinning around for decades that you don't have because you're black in America. And most of us, our age group, is looking for a woman like grandma and dreading finding one like mama. Grandma was at least basic, and she was actually skilled at her role. Alright, she was skilled at it. Mama's generation don't even have that going for them. And so, you got your uncles and your mama looking at you like, why ain't you hit these milestones? You know, wife, kids, at least. You know, why ain't you hit these milestones? I had my brother's wife tell my who was she talking to? I think she was talking to my grandmother about how today you will struggle to find even a basic female, you know. you will struggle to find that. And even if you do find it, like I said, it's like walking through a minefield, hoping you don't get your leg blown off. And the factors that led to it was men could get access to sex by talking to a woman and never having to deliver anything with his hands. The woman stopped looking for the black man to be productive with his hands. Instead, she was incentivized by the government to not need such a man, because that basic man that your grandmother got became obsolete with government subsidy. So now you have your mama opening her legs for men who talk smooth and do nothing. And you're seeing girls as you come up having no value for men who can do shit, for men who don't talk much but actually get shit done. They don't have respect for that kind of man, because that mother is teaching them you don't need such a man anyway. So now, depending on how long you were marinated under your mama, you don't value providing for a woman, and women don't value you outside the bedroom. We look at how single mothers fuck the boys up, but she fucks the girls up also. It's just that boys are more open about our self-reflection than girls are, you know. But that has to happen, because that has to happen. You know, as a man, how do you bring yourself to value providing for a woman? And as a woman, how do you bring yourself to be the helpmeet to a man who provides for you, when your mother attacked those principles every single day of your life? My mama did all that playing around, right? And when she turned, how old is she now? Yeah, when she was turning 50, she went and married a dude that she went to high school with. A dude that had been waiting on her to look his way. Right? She did all that fucking around, all that bullshit. And then she was able to go and find her a basic man. The baby boomers left us with nothing. They didn't cultivate basic men and women. That's what I'm saying. The baby boomers eradicated the value of basic men and women, and then left us out here in this bullshit to try to make sense of it. All the while putting their hands behind their back and whistling up to the sky like they ain't do shit, like they didn't cause this, right? So you can't even rely on them to help you solve the problem that they caused. Baby boomers intentionally, especially the females, revolted against everything that their mothers taught them. You know, my mama thought my grandmother was dumb and stupid and tolerating the wrong things. Only to realize when she was about to turn 50 that my grandmother was right the whole time. But did she come out and speak the truth? No. She buttoned her lips and acted like she ain't have nothing to do with this. And her cousins, her sisters, looking at their children like, why y'all ain't doing it? Why ain't y'all find a basic man or woman yet? I mean, all you got to do is know. Y'all created a disaster zone out here. Must I remind you, there was your generation smoking all the crack and having my generation, make sense out of the mess y'all left at home, or even selling it to some of y'all. Our generation was selling our uncles, and aunties crack, trying to make sense of this shit that they left us in. I get pissed off the more I talk about it because everybody out here playing dumb now. They either being quiet and taking this shit to their grave, or they acting fucking stupid like the fucking 80s didn't happen.